Name 3 Scottish inventions.
Oh, and you're going to say they weren't invented in Scotland?
I don't know, it depends what you say.
Well, television is always the one that's sort of claimed, and it's... because John Logie Baird came up with one system. He came up with one system which wasn't used.
Alexander Graham Bell robbed the telephone.
Quite right, so certainly not Alexander Graham Bell.
Haggis.
Haggis, no. Not even haggis, you'd think, wouldn't you? Haggis was invented in ancient Rome.
Rubber tyres, we love that.
Rubber tyres you can have, I'll give you that.
Dunlop.
I'll give you Dunlop, yeah. But just to get through things that weren't. Kilts were not. They were Irish. And the word kilt is a Danish word. Hogmanay is a French word. Did you know that? Yeah, aiguille à neuf, it's a French word. Whiskey was Italian. Even before that, probably Chinese, yeah? It's amazing, isn't it? Have you done anything in this bloody world, you may wonder? I will now tell you what they've invented.
Yes.
Scotch inventions and discoveries include adhesive stamps, the Australian national anthem, the Bank of England, bicycle pedals, the breech-loading rifle, you notice I'm going in alphabetical order, Bovril, the cell nucleus, chloroform, the cloud chamber, cornflower, a cure for malaria, the decimal point, the Encyclopaedia Britannica, fountain pens, fingerprinting, hypnosis, hypodermic syringes, insulin, the kaleidoscope, the lawnmower, lime cordial, logarithms, lorries, marmalade, matches, motor insurance, paraffin, piano pedals, the postmark, pneumatic tyres, radar, the reflecting telescope, savings banks, the screw propeller, the speedometer, the steam hammer, raincoats, tarmac, teleprinters, tubular steel, typhoid vaccine, ultrasound scanners, the United States Navy, universal standard time, vacuum flasks, wave-powered electricity generations, and wire rope. Hey! Goodness me, thank you. Well, you should be applauding the inventive Scots.
Yeah, and the population of Scotland's never been more than 5 million, so that's quite an achievement.
It is
for that
shortbread.
Scotch eggs, Scotch pancakes.
Dundee cake.
Scotch tape.
Yes, but sitting in doorways, singing and crooning in a weirdly, inexplicably husky voice for some reason. I don't know why they do that. Where's that come from, that voice?
Why are there...
I know you gumshite. That's, sorry, for some reason what they say to me. But no, Alexander Graham Bell, for all that we've rather traduced him, he was involved in sonar, and he developed a hydrofoil which travelled at 70 miles an hour in 1919. He had a metal detector. It was used to find the bullet on Garfield, the president, after he'd been shot by an assassin's bullet, and unfortunately it didn't work. They didn't find the bullet. He said it was confused by the beard springs. So Garfield died. So there we are. Lots and lots of Scottish things.
Doctor, doctor, I can't stop singing Auld Lang Syne. So the doctor says, I'll have to send you to the Burns unit.
Very good.
Now, what's wrong with that joke?
Is it absolutely terrible?
Yes, see. Now, any other thoughts? What is all
Well,
right?
no, of course it's not, because Burns Night is not on New Year's Eve, is it? It's on, when is it?
25th of January.
Yes.
Yes.
So, of course, you wouldn't be singing Auld Lang Syne on Burns Night. You'd be singing it on New Year's Eve. So
That's true.
You'd be waiting 3
But
weeks.
most people think that Auld Lang Syne was written by Robbie Burns. And,
Auld Lang Syne wasn't even written by Burns.
That's right. Although a lot of members of the Burns Society believe he wrote it and say that it's nonsense he didn't, he himself said he didn't. He said it was a traditional song that he wrote down.
Really?
Yeah. Auld Lang Syne first comes up in 1724. We see it, and that was 35 years before Burns was born. It's a very popular song, though, in all kinds of places, especially in the Far East. In Japan, it's played daily to mark closing time in most large department stores. So, how did Burns sign himself? What was his name? What did he call himself?
Rabbi.
Not Rabbi, funnily enough.
Robin.
Robin he did, yes. Robin and Rab and Robert, but never Robbie or Rabbi, oddly enough. Although everyone calls him Rabbi or Robbie Burns. Yeah. And there you go. What does it mean, Auld Lang Syne?
Old...
Oh, I know what it
long...
means.
Long
Remembrance?
Signs.
Yeah, kind of old long since. It means in the old days. long time ago. And how do the words go? Anyone who can give me the lyrics gets points.
All the winds be forgotten never.
Should all the winds
be forgotten for the sake of
all
old
I
lang
sighed.
We'll take a couple kindness yet for the sake of old lang.
Oh, yes, 4 points. Spot on.
Comes from Glasgow and glows in the dark.
Is it Sir Alex Ferguson's nose?
Is it the River Clyde?
It's not the River Clyde, neither. We're talking about food.
Luminous food.
Yes, luminous food. It's an idea that comes from creatures like the anglerfish.
Is it a deep-fried Mars bar with a torch attached to it?
A deep-fried torch.
Well, you're in the right. You're in the right area with deep fried. What I believe you call carryouts are the food to go.
Yeah.
What is the most popular food in Britain, supposedly these days?
Chicken tikka masala.
Chicken tikka masala, which was invented in Glasgow, and there is one.
Oh, that's a particularly fine example.
That may be a used one. One that's been through the system. I have a horrible feeling.
Morag, get me a bed of rice. The children shall eat.
Well, there is a company called Biolume, which is planning to have food, including curry, that glows in the dark, using extracts of marine creatures that glow. And they want to make beer, in particular, that glows in the dark, children's fizzy drinks that glow in the dark. Chicken tikka masala is not something that exists in Bangladesh or in India. The story of it goes that there was a restaurant called the Gaylord in 1966. It was the first place to serve a proper chicken tandoori.
In Glasgow?
Rather popular.
Or London?
In London, Mortimer Street in London. And the story goes, somebody came into a restaurant in Glasgow where they were serving this new tandoori chicken and asked for some gravy to go on it. And the chef improvised with tomato soup and cream and spices. And up grew this strange creature that is chicken tikka masala, that has no definition, that can be hot, it can be mild, it can be brown, it can be orange, it can be grey. But according to Robin Cook, is the great British national
I have to
dish.
say, I had a curry once on the Isle of Man where I was doing a gig. It was served with a cup of tea and some bread and butter. It's fantastic, don't you?
Can I just mention that since we're being disparaging about the Scottish diet, that we don't all eat chips every night. Sometimes what we do is we'll have some chips and we'll leave them aside till the morning, and we have them cold the next day, and that's a salad.
Deep-fried pizza is and Mars bars.
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
Not a myth. The Mars bar as well. It happened once. He dropped his Mars bar. I'm not wasting that. He scorched his hand getting the wrapper off.
What did Highland warriors wear at the Battle of Bannockburn?
Kilts.
No, not kilts. No. Here's a random Scandinavian fact.
Oh, okay.
The word kilt comes from the Danish word kilte, meaning tuck. So it's actually a Danish word. Used for, yes, that's rather fine. But medieval Scottish warriors did not wear kilts when they went into battle. What did they wear? Anybody know?
Dungarees.
No, it was a yellow tunic.
A yellow tunic?
A yellow tunic called a lane croich.
And up the bloke on the left's got one of those umbrella hats from the fair.
Yes, they're fine, aren't they?
He's trying to knock it off. That's a stupid hat. It's not even in it!
What was weird, they used saffron to make them yellow, but if they didn't have saffron, they used to use a...
Urine.
Yes. Horse
Very
urine.
keen on the yellow then.
Pasteen chunna.
Yeah.
Well, urine was in all the tweeds as well, because they used to use it to fix the colours in the tweeds.
Yeah, but still, you know, can we not make it green from the grass? No, keep on pissing on it.
Yeah.
That horse has got the hots for the painter.
Yeah, he's looking right at him, isn't he?
Now you're getting my best side. Don't paint the twat in the umbrella hat with gold.
Just weird that we do have a sort of image, don't we, of the kilt being part of the
Very much
attire.
so.
But in fact, it was invented for a totally different reason. It was
Invented for weddings. They're always in weddings.
No, it was
Sometimes you can have too much material for a kilt. I'll just wrap it around here, don't worry about it.
One day they'll invent scissors.
But it was actually invented in the 1720s by an English Quaker and industrialist, a man called Thomas Rawlinson, and he wanted a safer item of clothing for his employees, his Scottish employees in his iron foundry.
Can I suggest you don't go north of the border and mention that fact?
Well, the word tartan comes from Middle French. They won't like any of it, really. The word kilt is Danish, none of it's good.
Did he have a shop for tourists in Edinburgh? Was that why he was secretly...
I've never been in one of those shops that says, we can find the tartan for any surname.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently not. No.
Sorry, how do you explain what you're wearing?
Yes, the great Danish Toksvig tartan that I... If you're so hungry you could eat a kilt, don't eat the yellow ones. There you are, that's the advice.
What was regularly smuggled into the USA from Canada for the traditional Burns Night celebrations?
Oh, what do they have at Burns Night celebrations? Haggises?
Is the right answer.
Thank you.
We thought you might be tempted to say whiskey, but this is from 1989 up until 2010. Haggises were smuggled from Canada into America. Why might this be?
Because the Americans don't approve of inedible food coming.
It's a niche.
Well, why I can't say.
It's one element inside the haggis that was contraband. There it is. What's the outer casing?
Stomach.
A sheep's stomach. And inside is...
It's called pluck. Pluck is the correct word for the bits of the heart. Is it the heart, liver and...
Offal, certainly, bits of that, but one particular... Lungs, which is known as, in the butcher's trade, as the lights, and those were outlawed in America because of BSE and indeed their own problems. Yes. You couldn't eat them. And so there was a trade in smuggled Canadian haggis. What do we know about the haggis? Which nation invented the haggis?
I wonder if we're not responsible.
You think it might be Danes?
It might be.
Well, actually, the first reference to it in the British Isles is actually in Lancashire. But there are lots of theories about where the haggis might come.
Offal comes from Danish. It is from the Danish word for rubbish. Affal is...
really?
yeah, so there must be some hideous Scandinavian connection.
Well, there are some who think that it was Vikings who brought it over to Britain.
But it comes from Lancashire, does it?
Well, that's the first reference to it, yeah.
Do you know the Burns address to the haggis?
Yes, it's a poem.
It's a poem which on Burns night, at a Burns supper, somebody would address it, and it comes in, that's obviously been cut open, as you can see, but before it's cut, someone addresses it, and it starts with, "Fair fa, your honest sonsie face, great chieftain of the Puddin race, aboon them all you take your place, pains triper therm, wheeler you wordy o' grace as lang's my erm." And a pal of mine was saying... Thank you. But... and then it is being typed in. But somebody I know was doing a Burns supper abroad, and they had sent the address over to Germany, and it was translated into German, but the German translated it back, and the line, instead of "great chieftain of the Puddin race," was translated back as "mighty Führer of the sausage people."
That should stay. It's a lot better than Great Chieftain of the Pudding Race. Mighty Führer of the Sausage People. What is the date of Burns Night?
January 25th.
Yes, it's his birthday. I love the way you get all your celebrations in one corner of the year, so that being Scottish, you have, like, Christmas, craziness, and then Hogmanay, insanity, Burns Night 3 weeks later, and then for the rest of the year, nothing. Just a long hangover. Abstinence, dourness. But there is no poet, really, that has the same level of affection in the English culture. We obviously venerate Shakespeare in different ways, and some people resent him because of school, but there's a deep level of love for Burns, is there not?
Absolutely. I mean, he was a great man and very forward-thinking. He was completely and utterly anti-slave trade.
Yes.
So much so that if you go to the Burns Museum, there's a photograph of Muhammad Ali, who came over to Scotland and came up and visited it because he was a student of Burns because of the humanitarian work that he had done, you know,
and he was
150 years ago. Yeah, and he loves haggis.
I
I love all you sausage people, he used to say.
The first king of both England and Scotland.
James I. Sir.
Is it Canute or something like that?
It's a little later than Canute, but you're right, it's pre-William I. Oh, dear me. That's not how the crown looks, by the way. Maybe when the Queen goes to a British Lions rugby match.
He normally has a couple of Coke cans.
No, because actually James I was the first one to have what was called the Triple Crown of Scotland, Wales, England and Ireland, but not the first to have the double throne of Scotland and England. Who was?
Ethelbert.
That kind of Athel.
King Engelbert. No. King Engelbert Humbledinck.
Athelstan, King Athelstan, 937
His
AD.
hand. He's got a hand like a
It's
Simpson.
incredible we didn't know that.
King Constantine II of Scotland submitted to him in 937, as did the kings of Cornwall, Wales and Northumbria, when he became the first king of all Britain, Athelstan. I would also have allowed Edward I, which is wrong, but not as wrong as James I. Why was Lord Hardwicke's Marriage Act so good for the Scottish tourist industry?
Something to do with kilts?
Gretna Green? Something to do with Gretna Green.
Japanese green is our word. Gretna Green, yes.
Yeah.
What's Gretna Green? Where's Gretna Green?
It's just inside
Where you elope to get married.
It's where people
Over
elope
the
to. It's
border
just
from
over the border. Yeah. But the point is, up until 1753, in Britain, you didn't need your parents' permission to get married. There were only 3 conditions that had to be satisfied to get married. You couldn't already be married, obviously. The girl had to be 12 or over. The boy had to be 14 or over. There mustn't be brother and sister. And that was it. You didn't even have to have witnesses.
Oh.
You just get married. But after 1753, because of inheritance and various legal wrangles and things that happened because it was so hard to prove people were married, the Hardwicke Act came in. But it didn't apply in Scotland. So young couples would elope, and the nearest place on the main road to Edinburgh, on the border, was Gretna Green. And in Gretna Green, as in England before this, you didn't have to be a priest, you didn't have to be a mayor or anything like that. And these blacksmiths, they were called anvil marriages, anvil weddings, these blacksmiths would perform it, thousands of them. But 5,000 weddings a year are performed in Gretna Green still. So still people think it romantic or whatever to go to.
Knock up a couple of rings while they're doing it.
It's not.
Yeah. How can you tell the difference between a Scouse dog, for example, and a Scottish dog? How could you tell a Scot from a Liverpudlian when you met them?
Accent.
Accent is the right answer.
Oh, you don't.
Oh, no.
Apparently, there's been a lot of research by the Canine Behaviour Centre in Cumbria, and you're going to possibly snort with derision when I tell you this, but owners and dogs left messages on the centre's answering machine. Experts then compared the pitch, tone, volume and length of the sounds made by human and dog. And they found that the Scouse and Scots dogs have the most distinctive accents. The Scouse dogs have higher-pitched voices than their equivalents.
I saw the other day that somebody's worked out that dolphins give one another names. You just don't. I mean, he's calling him Peter. He isn't.
So you really don't believe it?
No.
I believe it, yeah.
Thank you.
You go, woof, woof, all right, or woof, woof, okay, the new.
So they're pretty stereotyped accents, aren't they? Well, of course, it makes sense. I mean, a dog does imitate the behaviour of the pack it's in other words, the family or the owner. So, for example, terriers that live with families with children become very manic, and the same breed of terrier, indeed from the same family, if it's with an old lady, will start shuffling along looking forlorn way before it's time.
Do they smell of wee?
Did they say how old they are? I'm 7, you know. Possibly they do.
I'm 8 next year.
Why would a Scotsman want a glass bottom?
Well, you can see through a glass bottom.
You can. Why might you want to see through a glass bottom? We are in a particular kind of drinking done in Scotland.
Whiskey drinking?
Yes, what might you drink whiskey out of in Scotland?
A glass?
Tumbler.
It's a special kind of cup called a quig.
A what?
It's called a quig.
Oh.
It's a shallow cup. It's used traditionally to drink whiskey, often made with a glass bottom.
That normally has mango chutney in it.
OK, so there's some thought that Bonnie Prince Charlie supposedly liked to see through the base of his cup, just in case his enemies were up to anything.
You could drink and still use your eyes, I think.
Yeah, so we thought it'd be great to let everybody have a
some
drink.
whiskey.
Yes,
please.
So, I'm very pleased with this. It is Toksvig's finest whiskey. There you go.
This is the most, like, rock and roll QI's ever been.
No, there you go. Skål, skål.
Skål. Come on, open
Go for
mine.
it. Slauncher. Can it slauncher?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Still looking at the bottoms of drinking vessels, the ancient Greek kylix. So this is a wonderful thing. It's a shallow drinking cup for wine. It's similar to one of these cups, but it had obscene pictures painted on the inside, which were gradually revealed. We've censored this because, you know, they would have things like a couple having sex, a man wiping his bottom, naked people, and then an eye cup. So it's a wide mug with eyes and sometimes a nose painted on the outside. It looked like you were wearing a mask when you drank it. And sometimes they painted ships on the inside, so it looked like the ships were sailing on the wine as you drank it. I think we should have more fun with cups.
How great that you're drinking, you're getting pissed, and at the bottom of the cup is something that you're probably going to do. You know, when you're done with
Like an instruction manual?
Yes, like, you know what, this is where this is heading. Oh, I feel like that just kind of cuts to
I would
the
be
chase.
really annoyed, though, if I got to the end of my cup and I was like, so what, now I have to learn the flute as well?
OK, so I just want to see what kind of audience we have in tonight. Who would like us to remove the pixels? Put your hands up. Who's quite happy with it being censored? Like, listen. Oh, my.
No one at all.
All right, let's
The
remove
best
the
audience.
pixels and see what's behind.
It's going to be a flute.
Literally nothing. Genuine disappointment.
What a tease.
Especially for him.